soft embrace is what this is about. It's like this soft embrace, feeling that soft embrace. And yeah, this is a really good moment to allow that, and to let yourself be in that for a moment. Like, why would you not do that? Why would you not allow yourself to feel that completely? There's no need, there's no reason for that, not to do that. So it is the peace that we're talking about is the one that you recognize inside yourself. You know it is there. You have experienced it, and you have a possibility of experiencing it now. Like, yeah, I don't need to defend myself. I don't need to reject anything. I can be open to receive this. There's nothing in the way for me to do that, except maybe just my little hesitancy or little doubt here and there. But that, I'm gonna let that go. It's like what we read in the in the Bible phrase that I shared is like, in fact, all power is given unto me in heaven and on earth. Like, it's like, greater works will you do. It's like, you're in the practice of this. You're doing much better than you think in this. So it's like you continue your say your work in that sense, like your mission, your work. You continue that here, and you're doing much better than you think. It's really like that. It's like you think that some disturbances that are taking place might be in the way, or might be such a great objection to what is occurring, or such a great obstacle to peace. But in fact, no, it is not. No, it is not a big obstacle. It's like, no, you can see this in a different way, and that way is really to what Jesus says in John is like, to keep my commandments, and one of the most important one is the one that is here, the one that is you, the one that is in this group, for instance, or the one that is sitting in your room, or that you live with, or that you meet in the street. Like, allow that one to love that one. You allow yourself to love that one. That is where it starts. That is where your mission starts. And we talked about it the other day too. It's like, there's so many situations where you come into, where you can actually open up in that contact, instead of trying to get it out of the way, not looking at somebody, not smiling at somebody, not doing this and that. Like, it's not all about how to respond to the so-called outer world or others, but it's more like your own easiness with yourself. And since we're dealing here with say a movement or transition from believing that something outside of us is determining anything for us, to recognizing that it's all taking place within us, just like we said the other day, in the recent steps that we have been doing. No, there's nothing outside of you that can determine anything for you. That means also, in your giving, in your extension, it is you giving to yourself. So that's why you don't need to defend against anything. So what I'm actually trying to convey here, or bring us to, is the idea that in you, that is the place where it is anchored, so to speak, where you can experience the peace of that too. It's like peace in that sense then becomes your certainty, your what am I looking for outside? It's like all these false desires, as we read in one of the quotes, like, false desires, the way is paved with false desires, but it's now underfoot, and we look up to heaven. This is what is occurring. Like, the color of the desires that we had before are fading. They are, disappearing. They are flushing out by the new experiences that we get in ourselves. And that is something that you have to take time for yourself, to feel that, to be with that, to in fact almost like integrate it into your new recognition of yourself. And that is a very loving and great thing to do. So then you can stand in this world with your feet on the ground, on the leaves of, say, the fallen desires, with your head up to heaven, and staying in that remembrance no matter where you go. So the thing that I want to go to now is in fact taking the time to be with yourself in that, to allow yourself to be at peace with yourself. That's, I think, a great exercise. So that's not just doing a meditation, but that's also maybe giving yourself time to read or to contemplate, or to just sitting still with yourself and feeling what you're feeling, and getting all the ideas that are coming up in your mind, getting those out of the way for a moment, just to have a deeper experience of yourself. So that's not just with the meditation, but you learn to do this more during the day too, just to stay in fact centered in yourself, and to say, have some really good time with yourself. That's a bit what I'm sharing. So that is a very healing procedure for yourself. And I know these are instructions. I'm not telling you what to do. It is just this can be helpful in our transitioning procedure here, in our big change that is occurring from being so ingrained into the human thinking, but having different experiences suddenly, and seeing that, how am I supposed to do this? I'm in this world, I do this and do that, and now sometimes I completely lose my peace, and it might happen very often. So this is just to return back, like to get into a practice of returning back to, okay, so what am I looking for? What am I supposed to do? Like, what am I supposed to go to? Or what am I supposed to reach? Or what do I actually want? You know, it's like that. Like, what is it so much that I need to do of myself? See, these things and these considerations and these plans you make for yourself are a great disturbance for your peace of mind. So taking time for yourself in this, say, energy that is with you, seeing that ideas fall like the leaves from a tree, that they fall down, and actually you don't need to do them anymore. If you're supposed to do something, you will be moved to it. You could say it's like that is going to bring you peace of mind by not having to be concerned with all that. Otherwise you engage your mind for everything to keep yourself away from, in fact, experiencing peace. So greater works will you do, and not concerned about form or how this will be, but it is more like these words of Jesus, in fact, are something that it's like, yes, you are in this on a huge scale. So it's like you're part of the brotherhood. You're part of that. And not that you have to do something for that the way that you think you should. No. So this is on the basis of it's going to be given to you. If you need time to be with yourself, it will be given too. If you need words, that will be given also. It's like that. All these things are given to you. And that is a pretty amazing process, because you might think like, okay, I'm just focusing on this path and this is what I follow. This is great. I'm not saying you shouldn't. But there can also, say, at moments, some other books or writings or audios that are coming to you can really open something up for you. And it's great to get a confirmation out of any angle of what is actually occurring with you in this process, and seeing that it is your move from natural man to spiritual man. It is all a sign of your rebirth, if you want. And that is okay.